Okay, welcome back, and we're getting ready to start the 6th year of our vineyard here. So let me go ahead and select my wake up position. I'm going to go for the 6, which is going to give me a victory point actually. Just one more on top of what we got, and I'm going to take this bonus action and put it down into my player area. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to try to pick up the pace a little bit here, and I'm going to go ahead and draw an Automa card. So Automa in the summer is going to give a tour and sell grapes. Give a tour. Alright, sell grapes first and give a tour. Okay. Okay, now that Automa has placed its workers, I'm going to go ahead, and I thought about it for a second. I think I'm going to pass on the summer this time, simply because I feel like in the last couple of years here of the vineyard that I really need to focus my efforts here, getting maybe some more wine order cards, harvesting, filling wine orders, and I have 5 workers, so I mean I could accomplish a lot over on that side. So I think I'm going to pass and go right into drawing a visitor card. So which one do I want? I think this late in the game I'm going to go with a winter visitor card. Okay, I got a professor. Pay 3 to train 1 worker. You may use that worker this year. Wow. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to put that down here. And now that that's done, we need to draw another we need to draw another Automa for the winter. Alright, so Automa is, of course, Automa's going to train a worker. We ignore all these, so pay to train a worker. Okay, so now I need to select what I want to do in the winter here. I got 5 workers to work with, and if I can play that winter visitor card, I might get another one. But I think first things first, I need to draw a wine order card to see if we can get anything possible to help us here. We're so close, so I'm going to go ahead and draw. Okay, a level 6 red for 3 victory points and 1 residual. Down here on my player area, I do have a level 6 red, so we could fulfill that order. That would give us 3 more. We would still be short though, with only 1 year to go after this. Okay, well, for my next action, I'm gonna harvest. And once again, I'm gonna get a level 2 red and a level 4 white. Alright. And for my next action, let's think here. What makes the most sense? I think actually I'm going to train that worker. I'm going to play this winter visitor card, the professor that I just got. I think that's a safe bet. Maybe in that final year I'll need as many workers as I can get. So pay 3 to train a worker. So I'm going to discard him. I'm going to pay 3. Put it in the supply. And I'm going to train my final worker. Now I have 6, and I actually get to use him this year. So I had 2 workers left. Now I have 3 workers left. So let's think here. I think fulfilling this wine order makes sense. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to fulfill the 1 order we just got. So a level 6 red for 3 victory points and a residual. So I'm going to grab this level 6 red, put it in the supply, get 3 victory points, 1, 2, 3, and 1 residual. So we're so close, 5 points away without a whole lot of stuff to help us here. I think it makes sense to draw another wine order card. So let me go ahead and do that. And okay, I have a level 4 white and a level 4 blush. Interesting, okay. So let's put that down here in the player area. Okay, so now let's, for the final worker, let's make wine. On my player board here, now that I got this, okay, so I'm gonna, actually, this is gonna be hard to pull off, but I won't be able to fulfill this. Well, it's already, the action spot's already gone, so I'm gonna go ahead and, let's think here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make a level 4 white and a level 3 red, because this is gonna age to a level 4. Well, it's not going to help me, but on the next year I can harvest and make wine again to get the blush wine. It doesn't matter if I do it now or later. So I'm going to attempt to fulfill this order. So I think that was a pretty good turn. We are moving into year end, age grape and wine. So this one goes up to a 3, 3, 5. I'm going to collect residuals. I get 4. From the bank. Put that down here. And discard down to 7 cards. I have 5 cards. So that's the end of the year, and I'm going to clean up and press on into the final year of our vineyard here. Okay, it's time for the final year. And I'm going to go ahead and pick the first and last spot on the track. Okay. So now that that's done, we need to draw a summer Automa, and this summer, Automa's gonna plant, and nothing else. There's no flip property, so that's gone. Okay, so plant a vine. Alright, so now that Automa has planted, it is my turn to go. And, wow. I kind of have an idea here. I wonder if I could pull this off. If I do, I wouldn't be able to fulfill this wine order. So I'll probably stick to the plan of trying to fulfill this order. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell a grape. And since I have two since I have 2 bonus tokens, one of which I wanted to use at the end of winter and forgot. But I'm going to use it now. I'm going to go ahead and place a worker on sell grapes. I'm going to sell a grape and use a bonus token to sell that grape so that I could get a victory point. So looking down here on my crush pad, I have a level 3 red, which is worth 1 lira. So I'm going to grab 1 lira, discard this, and I'm going to get a victory point. 1. So now we're up to 16. Let's think. What else makes sense in the summer? I would play this wine critic, but he's going to take all my wine and then I won't have any to use for this. And this is worth 4 and he's only worth 3 victory points. So I think what I'm going to do is pass on the summer and move on into fall, and I'm going to draw another winter visitor because we only have 1 winter to go and then it's all over with. So all players may make up to 2 wine tokens, draw 1 vine card, 1 summer visitor for each opponent who does this. I've actually read too on Board Game Geek that cards like the Mentor would be a card that you, if you were playing solo like this, you could discard. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that now, and what I'll do is I'll put a link to the actual posting that I found on Board Game Geek that talks about just getting rid of this card out of the visitor stack for a solo game. So I'm going to discard that, and I'm going to get a new card. Alright, Judge. Discard 1 wine token from your medium or large cellar to gain 2 victory points. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so now, Automa's last winter. Here we go. Okay, so Automa will make up to 2 wine tokens. All the rest are ignored, they're all summer. Make up to 2 wine tokens, okay. So Automa will go there. I got 5 workers left to see if there's any possible way here that I could pull a victory. I don't know if it's going to happen. But I think what I might do, since I have so many workers, I think I'm going to draw another wine order card. Just in anticipation that there might be something better than these down here that could help me out. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh boy. Okay, so I got this to focus finally. So 2 red, 2 white, and a 5 blush. Yeah, 2 red, 2 white. This could, let's see what happens. This could be good. Alright, so now let's go ahead and harvest. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna harvest. Alright, I'm gonna get a level 2 red and a level 4 white. And I think this is gonna work out for that for this wine order. Wow, I think it's gonna work out. Okay, let's go ahead and fulfill that. Well, actually, I need to make wine first. One thing at a time here. Okay, so I need to make wine. I gotta use my grande worker since Automa blocked it. So I get to make up to 2, but I'm only gonna make 1 because I need a blush. So I'm gonna do the 4 plus 2 is 6. So discard this one. I have a level 6 blush right now. Alright. So now that that is done, I'm going to fulfill a wine order. And I'm going to use my last bonus token to fill this order. And what do you know? I was able to pull it off. Man, I had my doubts there for a moment. Okay, so 2, 2, and 5. Let me go ahead and discard. This is level 4, so that's good. Level 5, level 6. They're all greater than what this card calls for. I'm going to discard these. Discard that. I'm going to get 5 victory points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another victory point for my bonus action. So we're going to be here. I'll just leave it for now. And then I'm going to get 2 residual. 1. Now, I think the highest residuals you can get is 5, so I'm just going to leave it on the 5 there. So now that that is complete, I have 1 worker left. And since, as you can see, we've already surpassed 20 victory points, and we're going to win this game. We're going to ride out of town here and gain 1 lira. Alright, so now got the lira, got all that stuff. So now we have to do the year-end phase, and it says age, grape, and wine. I have none. We're gonna collect residual. I get another, look at this, 5. Now I got tons of cash, making a lot of money. I've made a name for myself out here in this vineyard, and now it's starting to pay off. So now that's done. Let's see, discard down to 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And that is the end of the game, folks. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I thoroughly enjoyed doing it myself. It is a lot of work actually to get on here and, you know, try to remember all the rules and play the game as the cameras are rolling. But I had a really good time with it. My first ever time trying to do this. So I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll be making some more videos for other games in the very, very near future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, now that the playthrough is over, I just wanted to give my quick thoughts, final thoughts on what I think of Automa, the Solitaire expansion to Viticulture that comes with Tuscany. if you're watching these videos, you probably already own this game and you probably already enjoy Viticulture. I highly recommend it. I've played it with others. It's a lot of fun with people. But the awesome thing is it's also a lot of fun solitaire, simply because this is one of the best solitaire variants I've seen for a game. It's well thought out. It's got a lot of different ways to set it up that add complexity, a lot of different expansions from Tuscany you could mix and match or whatever there, and you can really just sort of tinker with this thing and make it fun each and every time. These cards here, there's 24, and you're going to be drawing different cards every time you play in different orders. Then you have the 3 variant cards here that, depending on how many expansions you add to the game, will change the difficulty as well. And then you have a hard mode on here on each one of the backs of these cards, all the way up to 9 expansions. So that's really nice. And then, you know, instead of using the stationary VP marker that I used for this playthrough, you could, once you get better at the game, you could use the moving VP marker for Automa, and it just becomes even more complex. So, you know, you can do what you want with this, and that's what I think is so wonderful about the solitaire variant for this. It's very well done, and I just so happy to be able to play through it and show you guys the game. But anyways, if you want, like, subscribe, and we'll see what happens. If I can get something, some new game done soon, I will. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.